About 5 years ago. We met 10 years ago, 5 years ago, making love. We were making love. She called me out. We'd not had the discussion. She said, I want a baby. I've decided I want a baby. I don't like my job anymore. Oh, here we go, look. Joking. She said, I want a baby. I want a baby. She said, I want a baby. I said, well, come off the pill and I'll start leaving it in. So, started leaving it in. Come, don't look at me like that. You know what's happened in this area. You know what's happened. Men used to leave it in, had a bit of respect. Say to the woman, I think I might come. She's like, all right, I'll go outside. I stand outside like the dentist. But now, men have watched so much pornography, they think semen cheers women up. Oh, I've got something for you, babe. Go and get your shower cap. I know you've had a cut and colour. Disgusting. Disgusting. So you're still having loads of sex, I take it? Still smashing the life out of each other? She don't know what's going on. She's looking out the window. You're bosh. Here we go. I'm a hopeless romantic, aren't I? If you have a child, that might slow down a bit.
You've had one.
You've had one? Oh, no wonder you look so fucked. Well, he looks a bit fucked for someone who's just in a 3-year relationship. What did you have?
Little girl.
Is it all going... How old?
11 months.
11 months. Oh, Christ, you're right in the thick of it. Don't worry, it gets worse. Did you do the classes? The NCT classes? You should have done. How did you get out of that one?
Blagged it.
You blagged it, did you? You broke your own legs, did you, or something? My wife took me along to these classes. They are hideous! Hideous! On a Tuesday night, you go to this Mother Earth-type woman's house. She's breastfeeding her 7-year-old son during the session. That ain't awkward. She said on week 4, going to ask the men this evening, how would they benefit by giving birth to the child themselves? Can we have a look at that issue? There's 6 of us in a circle. I'm in trap 3. Not the best position, not the worst. First chap, he said, well, if you gave birth to the baby yourself, he said, you would have an empathy with womankind and her struggle over the centuries. Creating a greater relationship with your partner. I think, oh, bollocks, I was going to use that one. Now we're struggling. Chap number 2 dug in. He said, if you gave birth to the child yourself, you would have a bond with the child at a more physical, primeval level. Started crying. Nice touch. Mother Earth looked at me. I'm having a panic attack. It's all gone a bit dark. She said, Micky? I said, well, at least you'd be 100% sure it was yours. So, we've had a lot of this. We've had a lot of this over the years. Me just saying exactly the wrong thing. And it does get in the way, the baby, a bit of the sex. But we've come back round. She said to me the other day, we're having sex, she said, on Tuesdays from now on. I read in a magazine, if you don't do it once a week, there's problems in a relationship. So me and you are doing it on a Tuesday. And it was nice to know, actually, because I started to leave myself alone. Because you young fellas can reload in a couple of hours. But the more mature man needs a chance to back it up a bit. Because you can get caught out. You crack one off at about 5:30. She comes in at 6 o'clock, a bit frisky. You go, that ain't gonna happen, sister. That ship has sailed. I'll treat you to a Thai takeaway. So it's Tuesday night, she came in, I got all excited. She said, we're doing it. I said, lovely. As I went up the stairs, she put the rice on. I felt a bit emasculated. So you're putting the rice on, are you? So she said, well, we both want to watch Property Ladder. I made her right, we do, we love the show. We like it second time round, really. It's a bit pressurised the first time, and it'd be, oh, will the windows turn up? Ooh, can't take the tension. But it added a frisson to the whole event after 10 years. Property Ladder's on, the rice is boiling. I'm cracking away, I'm on target. There's a knock on the door. It's another problem of living in a nice area. They don't stop knocking on your door. I said, oh yeah, I'll sort this out. Put my emergency robe on, I've got an emergency robe. Ran down the stairs, opened the door, geezer's there. Are you aware of all the electricity options available round here, mate? I thought, this cunt has got to go. And double lively. So I just let the robe drop open to reveal the lazy lob bomb. He scuttled off down the path. I'll come back, he said. I said, come on, mate, don't tease people. You got me all excited here about the electricity. So, child was created. He's a lovely little boy. And to give him a future, we went and bought a house in a nice area. Ooh. Now, you know what a nice area is. You know if you live in a nice area, because you have a few delicatessens. And these places have no relationship to reality whatsoever. They make the prices up in the morning. Sebastian, I've got 4 artichokes over here. Any ideas? Are they organic? Yes. £30, £30. My wife goes in them. She came home the other day with a loaf of bread for a £5. She put it down. She said, oh, I bought that loaf of bread, it was a £5. I said, oh, we're paying a £5 for a loaf now, are we? She said, oh, you don't understand what it's got in it. I said, it better be a £2 coin. For a few weeks, I accepted the French food they are, and then we were just about to leave. It was like week 6, and we were going to go to a restaurant. We thought, no, we can't go to the restaurant. The chef's probably gone home. It's 6:30. And we ordered in some pizzas, right? We ordered in pizzas. They turn up and they've got olives on. We bite into the pizzas, and the pizzas have still got stones in. The olives. I'm going to say that again. I fucked that up. But rewind. I'm surrounded by professionals here. We bite into the pizzas, and the olives have still got stones in. So we'll drown that bit out. We go, what the fuck? They just cheering the fact that there's stones in the olives. They were a funny crowd in that night, weren't they? Yeah, we had the Olive Appreciation Society in. They don't believe in stoning olives. They say it's wicked. You should leave the stones in. So I'm going to say that again. You mustn't cheer. Don't fuck me about this. It's cost me 800 quid to put this DVD together. Fuck it up. I've got 2 cameramen. I went the extra mile, right? Fuck it, you got to spend it, right? What are the chances of you not fucking this up for? I've been doing this for 20 years. You are definitely. Let's just see if you can restrain yourself, children. Don't make me bring out my teacher training skills and start separating people. This is a test for you as well as for me. This is your night as well as mine. We've got to work together on this. We bite into the pizzas. See, all the people at the top, they're lovely. They didn't cheer. They just thought, no, we're going to go on with it. Anyway, we bite into the pizzas, right? We bite into the pizzas. And the olives have still got stones in. I thought, you dirty, filthy. You dirty, filthy, affair-having, fucking horse-murdering cunts. You absolute cunt. What sort of a man makes a pizza and then gets the olives with the stones and says, oh, fuck them, just follow them in. Just fucking follow them in. What, am I a slave? That'll cut together all right. Don't worry about that. Now, I'm from the UK, and we do a few things properly in the UK. Skiving. Yes, madam, I'm sure you do. Fucking up people's DVDs being one of them. No. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. You're just joining in, but it's only cost about £250,000. We do everything well, madam, don't we? What do you do really well? Because we're all dying to know. According to your boyfriend, not a lot. Your husband? Oh, well done. He's sitting there like that, the old man. It's like he's been here a million times before. It was like this when she told Barry Manilow he had a big nose. Very awkward. You're very close. Don't worry about me picking on you. I'm not even you with your grandad top on there. There you go. Have you got a canal boat? Not you. I ain't got a wonky eye. I'm talking to him. I'll get him all full of himself. Me? You talking to me? You look all right. You're all right. You look a bit uptight. You look like you're about to shit and stamp in it. Someone upset you. She dug you out on the way in. You're not fucking wearing that, are you? Look like you're in the fucking S&M. You've got a tattoo there. Can you mind if I see your tattoo just very quickly? You've just gone for the one arm. You're not going to balance it up because it's irritating me a little bit, to be honest. You know? If you'd have come a little way down each arm, I could see that. But just to do the one, you're a bit out of whack. Is it for interviews, like, you're sort of going like that? Yeah, I like insurance. It's all I've ever wanted to do. When you go down the pub. Been to Thailand, fucking right. What are you up to this year? You doing anything?
No.
No? You going away anywhere?
No.
No? Nothing?
No.
I'm not a big fan of travelling. It's not my thing. I'm not really keen on it. I mean, the city break. Does it exist, the city break? Is it a real thing, the city break? You leave the city where you know where things are, how much things cost, what's going on, and you go to a city where you have none of this information. It's supposed to be a break. I went to Prague last year with the wife. She said after 2 days, are you enjoying yourself? I said, yeah. I've just paid 15 quid for 2 coffees. But never mind, at least I've got that bridge to walk over again. To get to the old town. It's been very, very nice. Yes, proper. Keep your drugs in your pocket for the next hour. I know it's a bit sunny out there and you're, I'll go and see Micky Flanagan and I'll call it on after. Oh, bollocks. You mustn't threaten to knife children anymore. This is a big no-no. We were threatened with knifing on a daily basis, me and my brothers and sisters. My mum, she'd put us to bed about 6:30. Still light out. People are playing run-outs round the flats. Of course we're playing up. She'd come to the bottom of the stairs. If I come up there, I'll fucking knife the lot of you. Is that what you want? Knifing? And then I'll run away, I will. I'll run away. If I I come up there, I'll punch holes in you. Punch holes in you. We're all laughing. Mummy's coming off the Valium again. The other thing you mustn't do to children is burn them anymore. This is considered... You mustn't burn children anymore. If ever I was just staring out the window, daydreaming, my mum was stirring her red hot tea. She would seize on the opportunity to just give me a little tap on the side of the face. Oh, yeah! That woke you up, didn't it? Daydreamer. Thanks for that, Mum. Yeah, that was me relaxing for a couple of minutes. Can you imagine doing that in 2013? Down at Cafe Nero with the other middle-class mums. He's on his DS, I'm stirring me hot coffee, we're talking about our holidays. Oh, well, if you like camping, you should enjoy it and just go, yeah. Oh, just keeping him on his toes, you know. Back in the 70s, when people are proud to live on a council estate, no stigma, lovely. People would come in the pub, I've got myself a council flat, you go, whee! If you can just get on the sick, you'll never work again, son, you'll never work again. We weren't the piss-poor family on the estate. Every estate had a proper piss-poor family, didn't it? A family you used to look at and think, we're skinned, but you're fucking poor, man. How did you get that poor? You know, you'd look in the house, you think, oh, no wallpaper. Sugar still in the bag on the table. The family where the brother had a baby with the sister. You weren't that family. Regular working class family, you know, provident checks, free school dinners, grant uniforms. Things got a bit tough when they put the old man in prison. He did it. At least I got to sleep in my mum's bed, every glad. So, and you went to the local comprehensive, and you did fuck all. Stared out the window. We all left school with nothing. Nothing. Most ambitious kid in our class, Gary Hutton. You know why? He wanted to drive a van. He stood up flash. Like the careers officer. He said, I'm going to drive a van. We erupted. We said, you fucking dreamer, Hutton. You'll never drive a van. No kid from this school has ever gone on to drive a van. This school is here to produce the people who carry the stuff to the van. Yeah. They made you make stuff, didn't they? Made an ashtray for your old mum. Here, old mum. Keep coughing that shit up in the morning. There you go. An ashtray for your mum, bottle opener for your dad in the 3rd year, pram in the 4th year. But this is what we do now. We think about children's feelings now, don't we? We worry about what might influence them. We don't want to worry them, don't want to upset them. You can't do anything in front of children that might upset them. You certainly can't have a drink. This is a big no-no. Never bothered my parents. They would lead us to the pub on Saturday night, sit us all outside, and then we would lead them home. Pissed. Try and get money out of them, gives a tenner then. I don't get drunk. My dad used to get so drunk on a Saturday afternoon watching the racing, rather than come home like that, he would bring home a man more drunk than him. The drunkest man he could find in Bethnal Green. As an example of how bad things could have got. Some random drunk. Look at this geezer. He's blind drunk. He can't even see straight. I'm just like this. See what a responsible father you've got. And to add insult to injury, he just put this man at the end of the settee in his coat, hat, scarf, big red face. And he'd go to bed, leaving us to spend the rest of the night with a functioning alcoholic. Would eat all the twiglets and fall asleep. Start having a row with himself. Fuck off, bollocks. Oi, fuck off. You fucking talk to me, I'll fucking come over there. Don't. You a fuck boy. Who do you think you are? Who do you fucking think you are? Who do you think you are? Fuck off, cunt, boy. Fuck, oi, fuck off, oi. We're trying to watch Happy Days here. Drug culture has changed in the UK, hasn't it? Changed. When I was growing up, teenagers had to hide the fact they were taking drugs from their parents. Now parents have to hide the fact they're taking drugs from their teenagers. It's all gone a bit skew-if. Family parties can be a fucking nightmare. Because you turn up and all the generations are there, and what happens is the teenagers hang around, talk to the old people. Teenagers are very serious people now. Oh, they're so earnest and serious. They come across, they've got their tofu. I've got my tofu, got my mineral water, I'm going fucking mental tonight. And they come over to you, hi, I'm Tom, I'm 6'7", 15. This is India. We met in Africa. We were building a well for the locals, you know. They didn't want it, but fuck it, we built it anyway. We're going on a march tomorrow, Mick, against lactose intolerance. Would you like to come along? Over Tom's shoulder is a slightly overweight, balding man looking at me and going, I don't do it, obviously. I fancy it. Who don't fancy a livener at a family party? I don't do it because I'm terrified. Terrified of having a fucking heart attack. I don't want to be that bloke stretchered out at 10:30, ruining the party. What's the matter with him? Oh, he's having chest pains, apparently. And I just know the paramedics are going to mess with me. Mr. Flanagan, what have you taken, Mr. Flanagan? It was just a cheeky line, really, just a cheeky line. I wasn't gaining it, just a cheeky line. Yes, but Mr. Flanagan, I've got a really important question to ask you. Were you out or were you out? Just in case anyone forgets. When you get to 50, you get a bit of a miserable bastard. Things start upsetting you that never bothered you before, little tiny things. I was on the train the other day, and a man had a wobbly walk coming off of his eye. It was a proper hanger he had. The hanger's rare nowadays, isn't it? And it was, the train was wobbling, and it was wobbling, and I was like, oh, Christ. It was really irritating me. Why have I got to look at your wobbly walk for 2 hours? Sort yourself out, son. But what was really irritating me was why I wasn't irritating him. How cool is this man? Gets up in the morning, boing. I'll leave that. Because you get to a point in your life where you've only got a little bit of patience and you've got to save that for the people you love and care about. Normally your children and your parents. Because they often have the capacity to talk quite a lot of bollocks. And if you get them both together, it's a tough night. I took my little boy the other day, he's 7, to meet me dad, 82, down the Roman Road. Oh, it was a tough afternoon. The boy started straight away, Dad, do you think the Hulk could beat Spider-Man in a fight? I said, oh, I don't know, son, I don't know the answer to these questions.
The next couple of days I kept thinking, I don't know, do you think the elk could be as bold man in a fight? Be a tasty fight, wouldn't it? I said to him, I said, don't drive me mad. Play on your iPad for another 3 hours. Go on. Because like a lot of parents, I started off good with the screen time. I said, only 2 hours a week. Absolutely maximum. 2 hours a week. Oh, yeah. Couple of months later, I'm watching the chase. He's getting groomed on Moshi Monsters. Dad, I'm playing a geezer from Belgium. Yeah, that's nice, boy. He's 51. Oh, really? I bet he's good, isn't he? He wants to meet up, Dad. Yeah, just send him our postcode, he'll sort it out. And then my dad starts. Now, my dad was evacuated during the war. You wouldn't know it. Ooh. Sometimes it's all 10 seconds before he crowbars it into the conversation. He said to me, when's the little boy going to start walking to school on his own then? I said, I don't know, Dad, it's dangerous out there. You've got loads of traffic, you've got 70s entertainers floating about everywhere. It's dangerous, isn't it? I don't know why they don't just bring them all in. Action man. Cat Weasel, he can come in. That geezer who used to get up in the night for the lemonade. I'm a secret charmerless dude. Oh, yes. What's he doing creeping about in the middle of the night? So my dad said, don't talk to me about danger. I thought, oh, here we go. You see, when I was a little boy, I was evacuated, weren't I, down to the Kent countryside. I used to have to walk to school on my own, right? I was walking to school one morning. German bomber came over, didn't it? Just on his way back from Blitz in London. He saw me. Yeah, probably that, yeah, 2,000 feet up, 3,000 feet. Yeah, he spotted you, didn't he? Yeah, he doubled back. Seen him in the rear view. Aha! Child! I shall destroy! He said, yeah, he came in low, at the sun, crafty, about 8 feet from the floor. He's opened the machine guns up on me, hasn't he? He said, I dived in the bushes, saved my own life. I come up, brushed the brambles off, I carried on to school. And finishes it off with a tirade of abuse against the German people I've not heard for a long time. Fucking dirty slags. Pieces of shit. We should go over there, bomb them again, as they get a few ideas. I said, Dad, don't keep swearing in front of the boy, please. Why not? Because I don't want him swearing. Oh, of course you fucking don't. Yeah, but if he keeps hearing you swear, he'll think he can swear. Well, tell him he fucking can't. Don't dig me out. And I know where he's coming from, because I don't ever remember grown-ups not swearing around me when I was a little boy. The rules were, grown-ups could swear and you couldn't, you were a kid. But your day would come. A big rites of passage day, wasn't it? Swearing indoors for the first time. Normally when you put a few quid on the table, first bit of housekeeping, bosh. Your mum would say, all right, you have a nice day at work? No, it was shit. Why was it so hard? Foreman's a cunt. Oh! You had to go too far, didn't you? You had to go too far. Only your father uses the C word in this kitchen. Or me about your father. Because we had the little boy, right? And, you know, I've done a lot of childcare with him. And it's quite hard, the childcare, because my wife's very middle class. He's quite an organic little boy. You know, everything's checked and double-checked.
So she goes out, she goes, there's some activities on the side, and I've left him some organic raisins. Oh, lovely. Well done. We'll crack on with that. And when she goes out, I say to him, go and get yourself 2 fingers of Kit Kat and a little glass of orange juice. I say, don't water it down. When he comes back, we put on ITV4 and we watch On the Buses together. Because I want him to know where he comes from. He loves it. He loves a bit of On the Buses. But he's got no concept of dishonesty. So I say to him after, don't say nothing to Mummy about the bus programme and the Kit Kat and that. And he goes, nah, I won't say nothing, Dad. He's walked in the kitchen the other day. Bold as brass, walked in the kitchen. Looked at the wife. Get the bus out, Mum, get the bus out. They said it couldn't happen, people. They said a comedian could not get a laugh from Blakey in 2011. You saw it here, people. You were part of history. Gotta keep him alive, Blakey. So me and the wife love each other, but she gets a bit upset about my immaturity. She says, you're immature. She says, you're peeping out the curtains. You're showing people your cock. You don't say hello to no one. This grown-up bit quite hard to deal with. I'm not a monster, but I want to have a laugh, and that adult life is so dull, isn't it? So she goes out, and I'm walking about now. What's going on here? And the phone goes. And every fibre in my being tells me, everything I know to be right and wrong informs me, I must not answer that phone like a Chinese man. But in some mind-your-language corridor of my mind, some Benny Hill room where the door was never quite closed properly, I think that'll be a laugh. Answer the phone like a Chinese person. And I can feel myself doing it. I'm having an out-of-body experience. I'm floating above myself. Don't do it, I'll say. Don't do it. Hello! No, she's not here. And I have a breakaway conversation for authenticity. No, she goes Baba. She like a pampering, innit? Tata. The wife comes home. She says, what you doing? She said, why are people in work asking me if I'm married to a Japanese man? I don't know, maybe it's because I'm an asshole. So she said, we need to talk. I thought, oh, here we go. Now, when I was at university, I read philosophy for a year, and I read Kierkegaard. He's a Danish philosopher. He believes we live our lives moving forward, understanding by looking back. Because living a life and understanding it occupies separate dimensions, because your experiences always overwhelm you before they can be processed. So, I rejigged some Kierkegaard on her. I thought, I've got to put this to bed. I want to listen to Desert Island Disc, have a cup of coffee. I turned to her, I said, listen, sister. Listen, I think you'll find the people who take the longest to grow up on this planet ultimately end up the finest adults. All right? Job done. I turn away, enjoying the victory. She's on the ropes. That was good. She's thinking, that was good. The kitchen windows only missed it up. I couldn't help myself. I just had to draw a cock on it. And to show her I was trying, I didn't put any spunk coming out the top. Now, I've been to Southend, right, for a little while, been looking about, and I've noticed, right, that you have not got a shortage of the chicken children. They're thick and fast round here, right? Now, I don't want this to be interpreted as I'm having a go at these kids. I think they're lovely. But their devotion to chicken, I find rather bizarre. Everywhere you see chicken, you see the British teenager walking around. Come on, man, let's hang about by chicken cottage. It'll be mental. And they come at you from the side, the chicken children. Twist it up, man. Dragging their leg along. Trousers falling down. They've got the crazy haircut coming forward. Yeah. Look upon me Bobby Charlton haircut here, right? Sometimes you fancy chicken. I'm going in for the chicken. And they gather up. It's like a thriller video. They come towards you. All spotty. They put their cap on and their hood up for maximum fear factor. They come towards you. They say, what's happening? What is happening? They're obsessed with what's happening. The reason they're so obsessed with what's happening, they can't fucking see where they're going. Come on, man. Come on. We had some friends round for the evening. We're dipping bread in oil. We're having a lovely time. Issues are coming up. The issue of teenage pregnancies come up. Now, I've had nearly a whole bottle of Zinfandel. I'm going for 7.5, 8 quid, but I'm buying the cheap shit anymore. 8 quid I'm paying now. He's in my office, he thinks he's cracked it. So, I've been a bit buoyed up with booze. So I said to these very nice people, teenage pregnancies through the roof, I said, through the roof. And I'll tell you why. During the last 30 years in the UK, fingering has disappeared. Yeah. You know it, people. Now, maybe you people came out for an easy ride tonight. But it ain't going to happen here. I'm bringing it to you from the street. You're not going to hear this stuff on Question Time. Or the One Show. No, it's people like me. Got to spread the word. You know, as well as I do, the demise of fingering has led to chaos in the UK. The teenager will not wait. They will not defer gratification. We did. It took ages to get to that point. You didn't get to that point for ages. You had to tit the girl up for about a year. You had to tit her up around the flats. Over the park, babysitting. You did your time. Got to know her a bit. You titted her up over the jumper. Over the jumper. Then you got under the jumper. Then one night she'd look at you and go on. You're holding a tit. You don't know what to do with a tit. You're holding one. You're never going to be the same again. So walk home in a daze. I've held a tit. I can't believe it, man. Your mum would know, but you've held a tit, ain't you? I've seen that face. So you titted her up. You washed a couple of cars, got a bit of dough together. You treated her to Wimpy and chips. She's a nice girl. She's thought, what a lovely fella. He's titted me up for a year. He's bought me a rum bubba. I'm going to let him finger me later. All right, all right. Now, Mum and Dad are at home. They know she's going to get fingered. They're good people. The old man's a bit excited. What's going on? He's took her for a Wimpy. Calm down, George. We brought her up right. She's only going to get fingered, you know it. So, You do a year's work. It was a very fluid time. People moved about a lot then. There was a layer of men above you who had accumulated goods and she'd run off with some dickhead who's got a moped on a provisional. Fuck that up. Shut up. Now, this gets a laugh. Look, yeah. But through the power of technology... Shh. You better laugh in the right fucking place. I know what people of Essex are like. They'll be like, shh. Let him sweat. Now, this is your turn to be actors. Now, that we know Essex is renowned for its acting ability. We've seen it on the telly. And there's casting people in tonight. And I can see you playing the latest Lavario. Very fluid time. People were moving about. There were a layer of men above you. Who'd accumulated goods. You fuckers. I'm going home. I've got one of the best editors in the country. You can't beat me. Shelled out. You could lose her. Never mind, you've done your work. But you've lost her. Lessons have been learned. 25 years later, you go to a wedding of an old friend, and she bowls in. 25 years has passed, she comes in. She says, hi, how's it going? How's it meeting you? This is me impersonating a woman, by the way. How's it going? How's it going? She says, let me tell you about myself. How's it going? She says, yeah. She says, I'm in marketing. I've got a little place by the river there. And you're thinking, yeah, but I fingered you. So, don't get flash, love. There's only one place I'll go on a regular basis, Spain. Now, Spain is lovely because we turned up in the mid-70s and we conquered the Spanish. We said we like it here, but we want a couple of changes. Because there's no bingo in the evening, cabaret's not very good, and we're struggling to get a roast on Sundays. But there was a fear, wasn't there, of going to Spain? A massive fear, an overwhelming fear, and I'll tell you what it was. The shits. The fear of the shits was monumental. You'd say to people, we're going to Benidorm next year. And they go, oh, you'll get the shits. And you'd have to justify it and say, well, at least you can rely on the weather. But you go to Spain, get the shits, have a nice time, come back. Over the last 30-odd years, the shits has largely disappeared from this experience. I mean, you don't get the shits. You come home unscathed. You've got to go more long haul now if you want to get the shits. You've got to go more international. This time last year, I was invited to India, to Mumbai, for the opening weekend of the Comedy Store in India. And then when I turned up, they pulled me to one side and said, listen, Mick, we've got a thing here called Deli Belly. It's a bit tasty. If you get it, you'll be banging trouble. So don't have ice in your drinks, leave the salads alone, be careful. I said, you're all right? I've been going to Spain for 30 years. I'm covered. So, I'm having ice in my drinks. I'm having the salads. I'm washing in a ditch. Bring it on. Day 3, 10:30 at night. After the show, I looked at my mate Paul. I said, Paul, I don't feel right, mate. I'm a very regular man. I go in the morning. It's 10:30 at night and I feel like I need to go. He said, well, why don't you go? I said, I'm going to go. And I went to the toilet. And with the gentlest of pushes, the world fell out of my arse. It is terrifying. You're wondering where it all comes from. You start to panic. You think I'm going to empty. I'm going to end up a costume of a man. They're going to find me hung on the back of the door. I went out to me mate Paul, a bit panicky. Genuinely scared. I said, Paul, this stuff's coming out of me. All this dirty water. He said, well, how bad is it? I said, have you ever emptied an old radiator? That's the consistency we're looking at. He said, oh, it can't be that bad. He said, come and have a light out. What's the matter with you? Come. I said, I can't. I said, I've got about 5 seconds between when I think I'm going to shit myself and when I will. I said, this ain't no disco, man. This ain't no fooling around. And he was rather unsympathetic, if you don't mind me saying. But a couple of days later, he phoned me up, room to room. About 9:30 in the morning, sounding a little bit upset. He said, Micky, I think I've got him. I said, go on then, how bad is it? He said, put it this way. I've just farted. And some of it sprayed on my pillow. It was a bit like the Kennedy assassination. No, they could never work out how that bullet ended up where it did. I said, Jim, you got shit on your pillow. I don't know how it ended up there. It's a nice area we live in, and I'll tell you why. Everyone says hello, and they say hello, hello, morning. They jump out of bushes, hello, they say. You got to be on your toes. My wife says to me, do you all say hello to people, ain't you? I say, no, I ain't. Say hello to people. I give them the good old-fashioned all right. All right, I say. All right. And I move on, because I'm a very busy man. But your neighbours you have to say hello to. These are the rules. You go out to do your recycling at 11:30, crafty. You shouldn't have that many bottles. You go out late, don't you? And they come out and catch you, oh, hello, did you have a party? Sarky bastards. You got a few doors either side. These are optional people. You ain't got to say hello if you don't want to, but it's nice to. They're 2 or 3 doors. They're neighbourly. Beyond that, fuck 'em. All breaks down at about 3 or 4 doors. You're back on your own. Relax. But then you got an odd mark in your street. Wants to say hello to everyone for no apparent reason. There's one down our street. He's an old man. He's got a rather sporty car. He don't stop messing about with it, so you pass him a lot. Now, I've blanked him for about 3 years. I've given him a very traditional, right. The other day, I went down the pub. Sunday lunchtime. Had a couple of pints of Stella Artois. And contrary to popular belief, it made me quite benevolent. It made me quite happy and cheerful. I'm bowling back, all full of Stella. Because I don't just do it in the East End, I'm trying to take it all around the country. And I went past him, we had a little chat about his motor and where he goes in it and how it opens up on the motorway. Now we're mates. I've broken the seal, I've got to say hello to him for the rest of my life. And it led to something. I'm going to share it with you people, because it led to something. I went off to drop my little boy at school, at his Montessori school, where he learns through play for 50 quid a day. They're very giving people. And I saw him on the way home. Morning! We said, good morning! We did the big good morning. Went indoors. Had to go and get a pint of milk. He's coming down the road again. The second meet is a bit tougher. You've done your big good morning. It's a bit awkward. So we did what you do in that situation. The big eyebrow raise. Ooh, I went, oh, God. Fancy bumping into you again. What a crazy world we live in. Oh, don't. But we got through it. Ink cartridges run out. I've got to go and get another one at the station that's down the road. I'm walking down the road. He's coming down the road again. The third meet. And one day is the tough one. One of the toughest social situations known to mankind. But he knew the rules, so did I. He's a man of some years, he knew the rules. As we passed each other, I said, "You're not following me, are you?" He said, "Do we have to stop meeting like this?" It's your standard cover for your third meet. It's internationally known and internationally respected. But there's no cover for 4. It's never been found. I'm now trapped in the house for 24 hours before we're back on hello. The wife phoned up, get my dress from the cleaners. She said, "I'm going out this evening." And I said, "Nah." She said, "What do you mean, nah?" I said, "You know the old boy down the road with a sporty car? We say hello now. I've seen him 3 times already today. And as you know, there's no cover for 4. She said, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go and get the dress, you arsehole." So I'm going to show you what it led me to do. I'd heard tell of this pastime. What am I doing for the first time in my life? What am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am peeping out of my own curtains. This is where I've come to. Peeping. My aim being to see the old man leave his home, run to the cleaners and avoid the awkward 4th meet. So I'm peeping, fair enough. Made a discovery, people. Peeping is fun. I think it's the clandestine nature of it. You're in a powerful position. You're peeping. They don't know. But the real fun starts when you're caught peeping. Or what we'll now call the PP. Person being peeped at. Because they seize power. They go, "Aha! I caught a geezer peeping." At that point, you are duty-bound to do one of 2 things. Come out of the peep, start messing about the window a little bit. Thus throwing the whole thing into some doubt. But you've got to be lively for that. Your second option, and the far more common, is the good old-fashioned hide. So I'm peeping. But I pushed on, because I'm not very well. And I made the ultimate discovery. The most fun you can have as a peeper is this. You're peeping, that's fair enough. Yes, you're right. You're right to peep. You're caught peeping. The PP seizes power. Aha! They go, "I caught a geezer peeping." At that point, they expect you to come out or hide. But for maximum fun at that point, you maintain the peep. See how awkward it's getting? It's not for everyone, I know. Mind you, that is one of the nice things of going to Spain, isn't it? Dogs are still fairly low down on the social scale in Spain. In the UK, they're now in charge. I grew up when dogs were sort of fairly low down. This is what people used to do in the 70s. They'd get a dog for Christmas.
There's no other part to that sentence. They got it for Christmas. They'd say to you, we're getting a dog for Christmas. Yeah. And they'd buy the dog for Christmas, and when it grew up a little bit, they just opened the front door, chucked it out. Consequently, the estate I grew up on, hundreds of dogs just walking about. They just used to walk about with us. All right. Can I hang about with you? Yeah, come on then. And they used to shit everywhere, didn't they? We had a little patch of grass in front of our estate, a little patch of grass. And it said on the wall, no ball games. Oh, but the dog can have a clear out. The caretaker's telling us, get off the grass, he's saying, get off the grass. The dogs look at him. Oh, mate, you all right? I'm trying to have a shit on there. I nearly got hit by a penalty, you know. But you want to play on the grass, don't you? It's more dramatic. You say, come, we'll play on the grass. Short passes, continental. We'll play round the shit. And you go in for a slide tackle. And you end up with shit the full length of you. And you have to go home. Mum, I've got shit on me trainer again. And some in me ear. She stands you in the bath with that handheld shower thing, spraying you down, that bit of rubbish from Woolworths. And suddenly you're roasting hot, you're burning up. Mum, ain't enough getting hot, shut up. Oh, blimey, it's come off the cold. It's always coming off the cold. You walk about with shit burnt into you for the next couple of days. There was a certain man in the 70s who would just boot a dog. He felt it was his right to boot a dog. If he was having a bad day, you'd see him come out of the betting shop. You can fuck off and all. See the dog. Every flat I've ever lived in, every house I've ever lived in, always a barking dog next door. It seems like the thickest people in the world go and get a dog, don't they? Oh, I've got nothing going on. I can barely cope with myself. I'll go and get a dog, I reckon. And they go out and then the dog barks all day and you go around there in the evening and you say, you know, the dog's barking all day long. Yeah, he's protecting the ass. And you look over their shoulder and you think, oh, wasting his time there, isn't he? Shithole. You try protecting your ass by standing by the front door. And every time someone goes past going, fuck off! Fuck off, fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! And what about when you used to go on a hot date? You'd go out on a hot date, wouldn't you? Oh, Saturday night you met the girl the week before, Saturday night, hot date, soak in the bath, get out, talc to the max. Cover yourself in a ramis. Turn up. She opens the door, she says, I'm not really ready yet, do you want to come in? And you go in, you think, oh, they've got a dog, stinks in here. Oh, stinks. She says, do you want to sit down? You go, no, you're all right, babe, I'm all crisp. I'm all fresh and crisp. The dog comes out and looks at her. She goes, oh, you're going to stroke the dog? You go, no, you're all right. I'm all fresh and crisp, I'll give it a miss. And the dog looks at you. Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? I'll sort you out, son. And he backs off a little bit, throws his leg over his head and starts licking his arsehole. And you're like, oh, I could do without this. I just had a bit of dinner. And then the worst thing happens. She comes down the stairs, she's ready now, and she says to the dog, oh, my little baby gonna give me a kiss before I go out, is he? He's licking all round her mouth. And as he's doing it, he's looking at you. Oh, yeah? Who's in charge now, son, huh? Nah. I think that dogs start to think they were in charge once we started picking the shit up after them. Twisted their little minds, wasn't it? Walking over the park. Pick that up. Look lively, I can fill another one brewing. Do you bring enough carrier bags with you? That winner lot's gone right through me, it has. Put it in your pocket, put it in your pocket. Now, if I don't talk to her for a couple of days, she don't like it. She takes it personal. And I can feel it brewing. As I come in the house, I think, oh, she's going to want to talk. She says to me, come and sit by the island and tell me a story. She says, you must have a story for me. As if I'm an endless supply of stories. Like a lot of men, I used all my stories up years ago. I've kept a few back for holidays. Because they're torture, aren't they? And they torture 14 nights staring at each other. All hot and burnt. What do you mean, what have I been up to? I've been with you! You start talking absolute nonsense to each other, don't you? You just say anything. I think my flip-flops are breaking, babe. When we turned up, they were flipping and flopping. One of them's flapping a little bit now. You see other couples, don't you? And you just look at them. Come over here! Save us! Just come over! Help! She looked at me in a moment of terrible desperation. On the last holiday, she said, I saw a three-legged dog in the village earlier. I said, babe, I don't know where we go with this. It's like, you know, I could normally find something, but I don't know where we go with a three-legged dog, you know. I'm just saying, that's all, I'm just saying.